Hey, Mark here, right outside of one of my favorite places to start the day, Green Line Cafe. Actually, a lot of people like to start their day here. This is one of 3 University City locations for the Green Line Cafe, this being the first and probably the most popular. In fact, Baltimore Avenue is home to many local, wonderful restaurants and shops. If you can imagine, the space here was vacant for years. Now it's home to Abbraccio, one of the busiest Italian restaurants in the neighborhood, with great food, a weekly free poker night, and a very popular Sunday brunch buffet. The neighborhood on and around Baltimore Avenue is home to some of University City's most eclectic cafes, BYOBs, lunch counters, and bars, with more opening up every day. But if it's a quick bite you'll need to stop by Fuwa at 47th in Baltimore for the best tofu hoagie I've ever had. Lancaster Avenue in the Powelton Village neighborhood is another great dining destination with lots of options. Take a look. Here in the corner of Lancaster and Powelton is Stan's Deli, serving up what you'd expect from a deli. Corned beef, pastrami, whitefish salad, chopped liver, kosher dills. Just a few steps away is another one of our Green Line cafes that I told you about. And across the street, Mexican cuisine gets a gourmet twist at Zocalo. Their homemade tortillas and award-winning guacamole are favorites. And just up the block, the Thai food at Lemongrass has turned the block into a dining landmark. One of the great things about dining in University City is that you can get some really great food at really affordable prices, and the 40th Street area is a perfect example. Some of the neighborhood's best bites can be found right here at the edge of Penn's campus. Here you'll find a couple of terrific Indian restaurants. New Delhi is my favorite, and the buffet is the way to go. A couple of Thai places, Izzy and Zoe's for giant deli sandwiches and even bigger desserts, the Greek lady if you're in the mood for souvlaki. And if all fails, there's a gourmet grocery store in the corner with indoor and outdoor seating. You can't talk about University City without mentioning the 3400 block of Sansom Street. This historic street is little, but its impact on dining in the area has been huge. The biggest reason is the White Dog Cafe. The White Dog was one of the first restaurants in the neighborhood, and owner Judy Wicks was one of the first to make sure that the menu featured local, organic, and fresh farm ingredients. The Bubble House serves a lovely Asian menu. The New Deck Tavern and its casual pub-style dining is a favorite of the student population. Philly's BYOB scene is huge, and University City is no exception. Here we have 2 of the most distinctive destinations in Philadelphia. There's Marigold Kitchen right down the street, which recently won Philadelphia Magazine's Best New BYOB and Best New Chef Awards. And there's this place, RX, a neighborhood favorite, for great reason. Let's go inside and talk to Greg, the man behind RX. I'm here at RX with Greg Salisbury. Hey, Greg.
Mark, how you doing?
Greg is RX's proprietor. Can you tell us a little more about the history of the restaurant and the business?
Sure. I moved to the neighborhood in 2000, and I really grew to love it very quickly. It's a neighborhood in the truest sense of the word. You know, when you walk down the street, people say hi. There's lots of families, dogs, trees. The one thing I did notice was missing was a good sit-down restaurant. At the time, I was young enough and dumb enough, and I actually had some money that I decided to open a restaurant in this former pharmacy. I struggled for about 4 months with the name until somebody finally said, well, what about RX? What does that even mean? And I looked it up, and it turned out that RX is the abbreviation for the Latin word for recipe.
What goes on behind the scenes at RX?
When I started back in 2001, I was one of 2 restaurants that was focused on local, sustainable agriculture. What we do is every week I order from over a dozen different farmers, and we create the menu for the week based on what comes in. Today, you guys came on a great day because it's Thursday, which is our Farmer Day. So for example, we're going to be working with some of the best harbingers of spring there are. We got garlic scapes. We'll chop them up, the green part, saute them really quickly. We'll roast off the bulbs and squeeze them out and make a little paste out of them. We've also got snow peas, and these snow peas are so good, it's a shame to even cook them. They're so sweet. We've also got asparagus. Lancaster County is known across the country for having some of the finest asparagus around. Strawberries, it's the best strawberry season in about 4 years.
Great.
We'll do a strawberry shortcake, which we can't take it off the menu, it's so popular. It was voted best of Philadelphia by City Paper.
Beautiful. Sounds great to me.
Okay.
Well, Greg, many thanks again for having us stop in.
Sure. Thanks for coming by, Mark.